Welcome to class, everyone. Let's start seated on our shins, or you can be cross-legged as well. It doesn't matter. But however you feel comfortable, you can rest your hands on your thighs. I like to rub my hands up and down my thighs a little bit, get them a little bit warmer. And bringing the hands to interlace and drawing a few circles one way, circling it the other way. Just waking up, really. Take your hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, withdraw the shoulders back and press the hands down towards the floor. You get a nice big stretch here, so you can breathe deep into the chest. As you breathe out, squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. You're going to take your right arm around the back, keeping hold of the left hand. Pushing your left palm into your right hand, just lower your left ear to your left shoulder. You can feel that stretch to the right side. Then bring your head back to the center, wrap your left arm around the back and pushing your right palm into the left palm. And again, we'll let the right ear fall towards the right shoulder now. Find space there. Bringing the head back to the center. Take the hands back down towards the floor. And see if you can lift and open up the chest as you gaze up towards the sky. So resetting your posture. Inhale. And as you exhale, maybe you can lift your hands away from your bum a little bit. And then release. Let your hands rest on your thighs. Draw some circles with the shoulders one way. And then circle it the other way. Okay, so you can lift the shoulders up to the ears, draw them down the back. That's it, and settle so that there's nice space between the ears and the shoulders. Rest your hands on your lap. Let your eyes closed. Take a deep breath in through the nose, fill yourself up. Open your mouth and exhale, let it go. And breathing in, filling yourself up. And then opening your mouth, exhale, let it go. Last time, big breath in. And then open mouth, exhale, let it go. That's breathing normally, naturally. Just a few breaths to bring your awareness to the rhythm of the breath that you would like to have for the class ahead. So something slow, steady, mindful. See if we can breathe in and out through the nose throughout the rest of the class. And if you close your eyes, blinking them open and making your way onto all fours. Okay, so hands below the shoulders, knees below the hips. You can also shake out the legs a little bit if you need to. We'll come straight into some cat-cows. Right, so you let your belly sink and lift the head, chest up. And then push your mat away as you round into the back, chin to chest. And again, letting your belly sit, lifting your head, chest up. And then pushing the mat away, rounding into the back, chin to chest. Last time, belly sinks, lift the head, chest up. Find that space. And then rounding into the back. Spread the shoulders as much as you can here. Now take a big circle with the rib cage out towards the side, up to the sky, over to the other side, letting the chest drop. Seeing if you can really enjoy this circle. Take the circle the other way. Don't worry if it takes you a little bit of time to work it out. We're just trying to find a bit of space. And then keeping the rib cage still, you can start to draw a circle with the head. Exploring the sides, the back, and the front of the neck. And take the circle the other way. I always have to close my eyes doing this one so I don't get dizzy. And then bringing the head to stillness. Do the same with the hips. So a big circle with the hips. And a little bit of movement there. And then take the circle the other way. Then just for a moment, you can turn the fingers towards the knees. Yeah, we might not go all the way around to see how far is okay for you. And you can take little circles or you can be here in stillness. And circling it the other way. Flipping the fingers back to the front. We're going to turn the palms face up, fingers towards the knees. You can do one hand at a time or do both hands. Now we can rock forwards and back. And then when you're ready, release. Place the palms back down onto the mat. Tuck your toes under. Sit your hips into your heels. So waking up the feet. Relax the belly of the legs, the forehead down into the mat. Take a deep breath in. Fill up the belly, the rib cage. Fill up the chest. As you exhale, try and push your hips back into your heels. So you're stretching out those feet. Looking forwards, we'll come up onto all fours. Just slide your right knee to your right wrist and your right foot towards the left wrist. Yeah. You can slide the left leg back. You can always put a block underneath your right hip if it feels a little bit stiff today. And then you can walk your hands back and just lift your chest up to see how that feels today. You can squeeze your right hip back and move your left hip forwards. Inhale, lift the chest up. As you exhale, you can fold over your right leg, taking your arms forwards. Maybe this is your first pigeon in a while. Yeah, so take your time. Breathe into that right hip. You can also push down to the top of the left leg. Take one more breath here. And during that time, if you like, walk your hands over towards the right hand side and take your body over towards the right so you can reach through the left side. Walking the hands back to the center and then all the way back up towards the knees. That's it. So you're lifting your chest up. Then you can tuck your back toes under. I'm going to slot the right foot inside the right hand. Now, turn both toes towards the left and we come into a wide leg forward fold. So you can relax in between your legs, your hips up towards the sky, and just draw yourself through your legs. See how that feels. Inhale, lift your head, chest up. You're going to bend into the left leg, facing the back of the mat now. Yes, you're in a little lunge, and then bring your left knee to your left wrist, your left foot to the floor, and then slide the back leg away. So this is kind of going to be our little rhythm today. Going from the front to the back of the mat. And walk your hands forwards. Now check it in with that left hip. Now, does it feel very different to the right hip? It does for me today. Pushing down through the top of your right leg, maybe, just to give you a little bit more space, more stretch. Now, if it feels good for you, just walk your hands over towards the left-hand side, reaching your right hand as far away as feels good so you get that space. It's like you're going around a corner. Breathing in and breathing in. All right, walking your way back to the center, lifting your head, chest up. Tuck your back toes under. Let's slot the left foot back inside the left hand. Then we're going to turn both feet rather, to the left-hand side of the mat. And then back into your wide leg forward fold. Okay, so you can inhale, lift your head, chest up. And then exhale, fold it forwards, relax your head. You can have a bend in your knees here. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. You'll turn both feet towards the front of the mat and rebend into the right leg. So you come into a nice long lunge and we'll rock forwards and back here. Until you feel ready to lower the left knee. Release the left toes. Now you've got your hands either side of the right leg. You're drawing your chest forwards and sinking into that left thigh. That's it, good. Take a moment to breathe in. And then as you breathe out, push down through the right heel and then start to lift the arms up to the sky. So then just see how that feels through the front of the left thigh, lift it. And then really slow your body back over your right leg. Tuck your back toes, we'll lift the back knee. Turn both feet towards the left, come into your wide leg, forward fold. Walk your hands through your legs, relax your head. Breathe into it. Think sit bones up to the sky. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. Now you're going to move to the back of the mat, bending into the left leg. So you're in a long lunge. You can rock forwards and back, just encouraging a bit of space there in the right hip. And then lowering the right knee to the floor when you feel ready. Okay, and you got your hands either side of the left leg, keeping that left knee in line, and then drawing the head, chest forward, sinking into that right thigh, right hip. You can push down through your left heel, and then maybe lift your arms up. Continuing the stretch into the front of the right thigh, right hip. And then release. Lower the hands either side of the left leg. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Both feet turn towards the left. Fold forwards, relax. Try and draw yourself through. Hopefully this is getting a little bit easier now. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. Both feet move towards the front of the mat. Okay, we're going to rebend into the right leg. Extend that left leg back. You can lower the left knee to the floor, release the left toes, and then lift the arms up. Now bring the hands heart center. You're going to take a twist, left elbow onto your right knee. Push down through your right hand so that you can look up to the right elbow and then find that twist through your body. Inhale. And exhale to twist, twist, twist. You can tuck your back toes and then just gently lift the back knee up off the floor. See if that helps you to get a little bit more space, a little bit more strength. And then release the hands either side of the front foot. Okay. Turn both feet towards the left-hand side. Come into wide leg forward fold. Draw your hands through your legs. Relax your head. And then rebend into the left leg, turning towards the back of the mat. Come into your lunge first of all. And then lower your right knee down. Release the right toes. Now we can lift the arms up. Once you're there, bring your hands heart center. And then twist towards the left. Right elbow onto your knee. Looking up past the top elbow to enjoy the twist. Inhale. As you exhale, you can tuck your back toes and then lift the back knee up off the floor. So that left leg's getting even longer, or right leg's getting even longer. Looking down, take the hands either side front foot. Straightening both legs, turn both feet to the left. And again, walk your hands through your legs, try and draw yourself through. Sit bones up towards the sky. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. How's the legs doing? Both feet move towards the top, towards the front of the mat. Coming into your lunge again. Lowering the left knee to the floor. Releasing the left toes. Hopefully you're getting a bit more space. We'll lift the arms up. And then bring your hands heart center. Take your left elbow onto your right knee. Look up past the top elbow. And then tuck the back toes. We'll come up into that long lunge. Lifting the back knee up off the floor. Inhale. And as you exhale, ground the back heel, 45, and then let's make our way into our warrior two, bending deep into the front leg now. Draw the shoulders away from the ears, inhale. As you exhale, try and spread the shoulder blades. Well done. Taking your right hand to the floor. Left hand to the floor. Then you can pick your back heel up. And we're going to turn both feet towards the left-hand side of the mat. And again, fold forwards into that wide leg forward fold. How's the right leg feeling? Inhale, lift the head, chest up. And then both feet turn towards the back of the mat. Once you get there, you can lower your right knee down. Release the right toes and then lift the arms up, low lunge. Oh, my legs are aching. Bring your hands heart center. Start to twist towards the left. Right elbow onto your knee. Look up past the top elbow. Tuck the back toes and then lift the back knee up off the floor. See if you can get longer here. Inhale. As you exhale, looking down, open up the right arm, drop the back heel, come into your warrior two. Bend deep into that left leg. Long breath in now. Long breath out. Try and reach the fingers away. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Well done. Good. Take your left hand to the floor. Right hand to the floor. You can pick your back heel up a moment and then turn both feet towards the left. And again, back into that forward fold. Draw yourself through. Relax your head. Good. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. Excellent. Both feet turn towards the front of the mat. Adding on. Lower the knee. Lift the arms up. Bring your hands heart center. And then twist towards the left. Right elbow onto your knee. Look up past the top elbow. Sorry, left elbow on your knee. Tucking your back toes. Lift your back knee up off the floor. Lovely. And then windmill up and over into warrior two. It's such a big transition, that, isn't it? Bend deep into the front leg. How's those legs feeling? Reach the fingers away from each other. Straighten your front leg. Push your back hip away. Right arm goes as far forwards as you can. Hand onto your shin or to the floor. Yeah, left arm up to the sky. Get longer through the side here. Inhale. Can your left rib cage, no, right rib cage, move to the left side a little bit more. Inhale. Maybe that left arm can come up and over your head, finding that space. Good. As you exhale, look down. Take your left arm back to the sky and then rebend your right leg. Come back, warrior two. Yes, right hand to the floor. Big circle with the left hand. Pick your back heel up. Turn both feet towards the left hand side and then fold forwards. Notice the difference in each leg. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. Both feet turn towards the back of the mat. Rebend into that left leg, lower the right knee, release the right toes, lift your arms up. The body loves repetition, you know, it really does. Bring your hands heart center, twist right elbow onto left knee, left arm up to the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, get longer here for a moment. And then release into warrior two. Opening up, right arm up and over the head, sink down into that stretch there. Big breath in. As you breathe out, straighten the front leg. The back hip lifts up, the front thigh moves into the front hip. Reach the left arm as far as you can, and then left hand on your shin or behind your left foot. Right arm up and overhead. Find that space. Yeah, so you can be higher in your triangle. Maybe you go lower some days, but today you go higher. Long breath in. Long breath out. Looking down, right arm back to the sky. Rebend into the left leg, come back, warrior two. Good, left hand to the floor. Big circle, right arm. Pick the back heel up a minute. And then we can turn both feet towards the left-hand side of the mat. And again, folding through. How does that left leg feel? Inhale. And exhale. Can you draw your kneecaps up here? And you can have a bend in your legs as well. It's no problem. Cool, guys. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. How are we feeling? Turn both feet towards the right-hand side of the mat. Lower the left knee to the floor. See where we can go from here. Lift the arms up. Low lunge. From your low lunge, hands heart center, take the twist. Left elbow onto your right knee. Look up past the right elbow. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Windmill your way up and over into warrior two. Good, and straighten the right leg, push the back hip away, reach the right arm as far forwards as you can. Come into your version of triangle. Inhale. Good, nice. Now as you exhale, take the left hand towards the back of you, towards the back of the mat. Sweep it in front of you, brushing the floor if you can, towards the right foot. Bend into your right leg and reach your left hand further forwards of your right foot. Stand onto your right leg, take the right hand below your right shoulder on the floor and lift your left leg up. Come into a half moon, left arm up to the sky once you've got your balance. Hold it there, try and lift up the left leg. Try and twist your right rib cage towards the left. Inhale. As you exhale, can you rebend the right leg? Lower your left foot to the back of the mat. Come into warrior two. Yay. Well done. Right hand to the floor. Big circle, left hand. Pick the back heel up for a minute. And then turn both feet towards the left-hand side of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale. Lift the head, chest up. And then exhale. Draw yourself through. Relax. Look towards the back. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. Yes, swing both feet towards the back of the mat here. So turning them towards the back. Lowering your right knee to the floor. Releasing the right toes. Lift your arms up. Good, here we go. Bring your hands heart center. Start to twist towards the left. Right elbow onto your knee. Look up past the top elbow. Tucking your back toes, lift the back knee, and then open up into your warrior two. I know legs need a little bit of a break, but all right. Straighten the left leg, push your back hip away, reach the left arm as far as you can forwards, hand on the floor on the shin, right arm up to the sky. Long breath in, left rib cage to the right. Take your right arm up and over your head, find that space. Now take your right hand towards the front of your mat now, reaching the fingers past the hip. And then let your right hand come in front of your body. Maybe it brushes the floor here. As you bend into your left leg, right hand goes further forwards of the left leg. And stand onto your left leg, left hand on the floor below your left shoulder, and then lift your right leg up. Turn your right toes towards the right, and then right arm up to the sky. Find your half moon. Twist your left rib cage towards the right. Lift your right leg a little bit higher. Long breath in. As you breathe out, bend your left leg. And then how slowly can you lower your right foot to the back of the mat. Into warrior two. Awesome, guys. Take your left hand to the floor. Big circle with the right arm. Take your back heel up. Turn both toes towards the front of the mat. To the left side of the mat. And into your wide leg forward fold. Awesome, guys. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. That's it. And as you exhale, turn both feet towards the right hand side, towards the front of the mat. Whew. Cool. We're going to lower the left knee to the floor now. Release the left toes, and then come back onto your left knee, right toes to the face. Walk your hands back. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. And then exhale, fold over that left leg. Good. Inhale, come onto your fists. So you're pushing your knuckles down into the mat. And then just tuck your back toes and lift the back knee up off the floor. Inhale, draw your head, chest forwards. Exhale, try and fold over this left leg. Always keep the right knee down if you need to. Good. So bend into your right leg. Walk your hands forwards and then just bring your back foot forwards step. Have your toes, back toes turned out slightly, heel turned in. Inhale, now you can bring your hands onto your shin, lengthen the head, chest forwards. As you exhale, take your left hand outside of your right leg, right arm out to the side, and then twist towards the sky. So we've got our Revolve Triangle here. Breathe in. And breathe out. Squeeze your right hip back. Breathe into whatever it is you're feeling. Make sure you've got weight through both feet. Lower your right hand back down. Woo. Rebend into your right leg. Turn both feet towards the left. Forward fold. Maybe you can see to the ceiling just behind you here. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. As you exhale, both feet turn towards the back of the mat. And then we lower the right knee to the floor. Are we missing our vinyasas? Release the right leg. Come back onto your right knee. And then draw the left toes to your face. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. And exhale, fold over the leg. That's it, find that space, few breaths. Inhale. Now if you come up onto your fists, the knuckles pushing into the ground. Tucking your back toes, lift the back knee up off the floor and stay here for a minute. You don't need to go into splits, but push your left hip back. Draw your right foot forwards. Inhale. Now as you exhale, we can bend into the left leg. Walk your hands forwards a little bit and then bring your right foot a little step forwards. Now the back toes are slightly turned out, the heels slightly turned in. Front foot is forwards. You can bring your hands onto your shin and then inhale, try and draw your head, chest forwards. Make sure you've got the weight in both legs. Right hand outside the left leg, left arm out to the side, And then we start to twist from the belly button and above. Squeeze your left hip back. Inhale. And as you exhale, twist, twist, twist. Yeah. Try and keep the weight through both legs. You can have the stance wider or shorter. And then release. Taking your left hand down, slide your right leg back. Turn both feet towards the left-hand side of the mat. Forward, fold. Walk your hands through your legs. Relax your head. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. Both feet turn towards the front of the mat. And then you can take your front foot to the back. And lower your knees to the floor. Sit your hips into your heels. Keep your toes tucked under. Relax the tummy, the chest, the head over the legs. How does it all feel? Breathe in. And breathe out. Come up onto all fours. And then where your hands are, put your elbows. And then wrap your hands around your elbows and walk the elbows forwards. The forehead lands onto the mat. You can keep your toes tucked under if you like, but get the nice stretch through the elbows, arms, chest. Take one more breath. And then release, bring yourself back up, round into the upper back, spread the shoulders, untuck your toes. Have your big toes touching, open your knees wide, sit your hips into your heels, and then child's pose. In between the legs, forehead to the floor. If you've had some tension in your neck here, you can rock the head from side to side, move the body side to side, see what you need. Looking forwards, come back up onto all fours, bring the knees underneath you, and then take the hands to the corners of the mat. Chest to the floor, chin to the floor. Push the palms of the hands into the mat. Lift the sit bones up. And relax your neck. We'll take one more breath here. And then release. Bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. Do an angry cat. Round into the back. Chin to your chest. Coming back to neutral spine. We've been doing this one a lot. It's quite good fun. Take your right leg back and bend the elbows by your rib cage. Straighten your arms and bring the right leg back in. And again, left leg goes back, the elbows bend. Find the chaturanga arms. Straighten the arms, bring your left leg back in. Let's do 4 more. Right leg goes back, elbows bend. Bring it back in. And left leg goes back, elbows bend. Bring it back in. Last time, the right leg goes back, elbows bend. Bring it back in. Last time, left leg goes back, elbows bend. Bring it back in. Good. Knees together, feet together, child's pose. Forehead down into the mat. Inhale. And exhale. Roll your way back up onto all fours. And then tuck your toes, lift your knees. You are in your first plank pose. I think it's the first one of the day anyway. You can drop your knees. Otherwise, elbows brushed by the rib cage. Hover in a chaturanga. Lower the knees, release the feet. Lower the thighs, the hips. Draw your shoulders back and then lift the head, chest up. A little cobra. Lower yourself all the way down to the mat and then push the hips back into your heels. Child's pose. Remember, you're pushing your hands into the floor. You're feeling that stretch through the arms. Coming forwards into your plank pose. Elbows brushed by the rib cage. Hover in your chaturanga. Lower your knees, release your feet, thighs, hips. Lift the head, chest up to cobra. So your pubic bone's on the floor. And then lower all the way down. Push your hips back into your heels, child's pose. Last one like that. Okay, try and go through the steps. Try and do something different to what you normally do. Roll your way forwards into your plank pose. Okay, so the elbows bend, you hover if you can. You lower your knees, release your feet, lower the thighs, lower the hips, and then lift the head, chest up, find that cobra pose. Good, and then lower yourself all the way down. Push your hips back into your heels, child's pose, inhale. And exhale. Last few things of effort. Come up onto all fours. Tuck your toes, take your hips up and back into your down dog. Squeeze the heels down, lift the hips up, feel that nice space there. Good. You can lift the heels up and then press the heels down. And as you squeeze the heels down, try and lift the sit bones up higher. Come up high onto your toes, roll yourself forwards into your plank pose. Full vinyasa now, elbows brushed by the rib cage. Straighten the arms and tuck the feet. Try and keep the thighs off as you come into your up dog. And then take the hips up and back, downward facing dog. And again, come up high into your toes, chin to chest, roll yourself forwards into your plank pose. Elbows brushed by the rib cage. Straighten the arms, lift the head, chest up. And then take it back, downward dog. Okay, so the thighs don't touch the floor there if possible. Last time, come up high on the toes, roll yourself forwards, plank. Elbows brushed by the rib cage. Straighten the arms, cobra, up dog. And then up and back, downward facing dog, inhale. And exhale, heels down. Maybe if the heels are down, yeah, you can start lifting your toes. Right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip. Right knee into nose, right foot inside the hands. Both feet turn towards the left. Inhale, lift your head, chest up. Walk the hands forward. You can put your palms down onto the floor. And try and squeeze your right heel into your bum. If that's possible, you're pushing into your right hand, maybe you can lift your left hand off the floor. Right knee trying to move towards your right elbow. Lower the left hand down, lower the right leg down. Did that work? Push into both hands. Squeeze your left heel into your bum. So you've got quite a bit of weight in your left hand. Maybe right hand comes off the floor. Keep squeezing your left knee into your left elbow. Right hand comes down, lower the left leg. Good. Bend into your left leg and then turn your right toes to the sky. Skandasana. You might be a little bit higher than me. Might be a little bit lower than me. Okay, reach your arms forwards and then up towards the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, we just take the right hand behind your right leg and then try and lift the hips up and swing the left arm up and over your head. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Sit the hips all the way down. Come back to the center. We're going to bend into your right leg and then straighten into your left leg. Hopefully there's lots of space there. But don't forget, you can be much higher if you need to. You can even have your heel off the floor. Lift the arms up to the sky. Good. Now as you exhale, take your left hand behind your left leg. Keep the legs as they are, just push the hips up. Maybe you lift your right heel up to find more space in that right side. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Lower the hips all the way back down. You're going to sit onto the floor and extend the right leg out straight. So we are on the mat. Don't worry if you're facing the left. You can turn if you want. Inhale, lift up nice and tall. And then exhale, fold it forwards. Don't worry if you're facing behind where you can't see me. Just fold it forwards, toes up to the sky. Push down through the backs of the knees, the backs of the legs, unless your knees need to be bent. Maybe walk your hands forwards. One more breath here. And we'll walk the hands back towards the knees. Well done, everyone. Oh, just bring your left foot to the front of the mat. Swing it forwards. Yeah. Good. Bend your knees and with your bum close to your hips. Reach your arms forwards and we're going to slowly lower down onto the mat. What a journey we have been on. Cross your right leg all the way over your left leg so your ankles meet, and then squeeze both knees into your chest. We let both knees then fall towards the left side. I need to lift my hips up and move them over to the right first, and then I let my knees fall towards the left. Squeeze your right shoulder down into the mat. Take a deep breath in, belly inflates. And a long breath out, draw your belly back towards the spine. Now, if the cross of the legs is too much, uncross them. It does add an extra little bit. One more breath here. And then release. Okay, so uncross your legs if you like, and then come back to the center. So cross your left leg over your right, maybe the ankles meet, and then squeeze the knees into the chest. Again, I need to lift my hips over towards the left, and then let both knees fall to the right. You can look at your left hand and squeeze your left knee down with your right arm. Let's breathe into that space there. And again, if this cross of the leg is too much, then you just take it, uncross it. Take it away. One more breath. Cool. Uncross the legs and then bring yourself right back. Hug your knees into your chest. Maybe you're going to take the legs up and over the head, or you're going to take a happy baby. The hands could be on the lower back. Keep the elbows pressing into the mat. Let the toes fall down behind your head. Feel the space there in your back. If you want to take it into shoulder stand, both legs go to the stand. You can just be hugging your knees into your chest here if you want. You've got your legs up in the sky and your shoulder stand. And we can slowly lower them down. Palms flat on the floor. And then slowly lower the spine down. Good. We'll bend the knees, have both feet flat onto the mat. Inhale, lift the hips up. Come into a bridge pose. Yeah, so you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. Interlace the fingers. If you like, I love to hear just pulse a little bit. So pulsing the hips higher towards the sky. So you can feel your hamstrings, feel your glutes, feel the hip flexors, feel the core. And releasing the arms, lower the spine down, vertebra by vertebra. So all of us take a happy baby here. So bring your knees either side of the rib cage, and then catch hold of the outer edges of the feet. Squeeze the thighs down. Big breath in. Long breath out. Keep squeezing those thighs down. Yes, it's nice, isn't it, to get that happy baby in. Now, from here, we can come into bridge or take your wheel. Okay, so release the legs. Put both feet back down onto the mat. Inhale, lift the hips up. Hands by your shoulders, elbows in towards your ears. Push down to your hands and then open up into your bridge or come into your wheel. See what you prefer. And if you're ready, lowering yourself back down. Soles of the feet together, knees open, arms up and over your head. Once you are there, push your feet together, lift your hips up, and then lower your spine down so you can feel like your tailbone's moving closer to your heels. And then just relax, let the knees open to their fullest. Arms up and over your head, feel your shoulder blades pressing into the mat. The backs of the hands pushing into the mat. Get that feeling of, wow, I have got up and I have got on my mat and I'm still here. Got to this point in the class. You haven't pressed stop. You haven't gone, you're here still. So you can be proud of yourself. You can be proud of the discipline that you've achieved. Your body will be happy. Your mind will be strong. You're welcome to stay in that shape, or you can extend your legs out to the corners of the mat. Just take some time, just a few moments before you continue with your day, to be still, to be quiet. No awareness on your breathing, just let everything relax. The thing about practicing at home is that you're in charge. So, if you have got a couple more minutes and you could stay in Shavasana a little bit longer, then I would take that opportunity for sure. If you need to get moving, we can start to move toes, move fingers. Breathe a little bit deeper. Extend your arms up and over your head. Do the full body stretch here. And then roll over to the right hand side into your fetal shape. And you're keeping your eyes closed as you make your way up to seated to face the front. And sit in any shape that feels right for you. Palms together, thumbs into your chest bone. Just taking this moment to remember where the practice has come from. So in gratitude to the practice. I'm wishing you a beautiful rest of the day. Namaste, have a wonderful day. Thank you as always for joining me, getting on the mat with me, keeping me company. I hope you feel good. and awake, ready for the rest of the day.